broadcasting from Mabula, Kuwait. This is the Me and Larry reality video show, LTL, editorial news for October 19, 2009. It is LTL, educational news, front and center. LTL addressing Powell. I like his editorial news. Hopefully we work together. Well, anyway, we do a little bit of it because LTL is the total package of entertainment. Hopefully America can get to see that. Okay, you can bash me. It doesn't matter because I'm telling you the truth. And the truth will set you free and make you think. Don't be thinking about, well, I just got my check and I could go out and drink beer and such, and yeah, I got my check and I can, just as long as I live on my check and such, and get used to the drama that CNN, Fox, if you want to look at BBC from UK, you can. But when you want to get down to the real nitty-gritty of the stories, the niche know all the aspect of it, then you got Powell. You got the real news also. They do a little something. But get with LTL. I could tell it like it is. I could bring it. Like The Rock said, bring it in wrestling. Bring it, I'll bring it. So let me address this one more time on the 6-year-old boy in Colorado, Fort Collins, of course. But the thing is, everybody was dealing with thinking that, yeah, it was a hoax. Yes, there's going to be prosecution being done on the guy, on the parents. And the parents, of course, is getting the top-notch Colorado attorney. Oh boy, now you want to make it into a news story now. Great. But let me address about economy, or the economics of it. The economics, you know, I told you last week there's going to be a lot of schemes that's going on in the United States. There's going to be more scheming. Because when you are under, of course, institutionalism, where the banking institute is putting a lockdown on some of your privatizations of capitalism, those who borrow money and then they could not pay it back, but they could still borrow more money and still can't pay it back, lower interest, like your General Revenue Corporation. You are not working with the government. You are a privatization. You're working out of Cincinnati. You're working out of Indianapolis. You're working out of Fisher, Indiana. And I'm telling you this because it is true. And now what it is, they want to use communism on the socialist people, the common folks. So some common folks will do anything, even a scam, do reality TV shows, doing house swapping, and then all of a sudden want to have the 6-year-old boy untie the rope of the balloon, and then have him hide in the attic while the balloon's up and about, and have 30 police officers in their cars following everywhere, and Air Force and everybody tracking this balloon down, and then trying to shoot it down and everything. But anyway, is it like the same schemes that you do when you go to college and credit card people want to give you credit cards for these students for lower interest, and then they can pay for their books, they can have clothes, maybe put a purchase on a car, it doesn't matter, maybe some food, maybe some booze or something. but then had to pay for it. And guess who had to pay for it? The parents who send them off to college. Yes. Is that the same scheme? Like that? Like the educational programs? Same scheme. Car dealers? Same schemes. Houses? Remember the floating domes in the sky, and the houses that Alan Greenspan said it was going to turn out to be the big bubble that going to burst? People don't listen, and then it fall, and then people lost homes because of these floating interest rates. And they say, oh, it's great, it's great. Is it the same type of scam? LTL said, yes. Yes, it is. And here we are, we bashing them, but you got to understand, a lot of people be doing a lot of scamming from the little low class, maybe the socialist type of low class scams to the capitalist type of scams. The scams that Pfizer, telling the people at the Capitol, to the senators, to the House of Representatives, say, hey, I got something. And then they tell it to their lobbyists and try to hook it up on that. This is the same thing as you're dealing with, of course, with good old brokers saying you hook up on this. And then you have guys like Madoff doing scams like that. Millions of dollars of scams to send it out to Europe and then bring it right back online by internet purposes. Is it the same scam? You bet you. So, yes, it's wrong. There should be penalty on that. But are you just gonna target on that just because that's the same? Because he's the one that is the worst? No, there's some high scale criminal activity just as worse as his. And that's what LTL is telling you. Educational news wise. And I'll be back this time with some conspiracy theory time on the LTL Editorial News.